Okay, so on this video I'm going to show you what the view would be for a registered and logged in user. So I'm already registered, I'm an administrator, so I'll just this is what I would do if I wasn't. I would create an account here that would be verified. You can introduce your own workflow to vet new members if you wanted to, but since I'm already registered I just need to sign in. I've got my account already created or memorized in there. So you'll notice that the display changes for me. Now there are a lot more categories that are available here than there were on the user view. That's because I have an administrator role, so that allows me to see other content which perhaps is not yet published. Allows me to see what settings I've put on, what I'm allowing users to search, and a whole load of other things that an administrator is interested in but a user wouldn't be. Down here is where there's a section to have a very clear presence. So one important aspect of communities is that the users can see that there is somebody actively managing and looking after it, and there's somebody that they can go to deal with any issues that they may have. So this is just yours truly here, but this could be either one or more people that you want to identify as being the community leaders for ProcureCon. Moving back up, what I'm going to show you is just some of the protected aspects that are not available to non-logged in users. So I mentioned to you the sub-community that I had created on the previous video about collaborative procurement. So in this area, the only content which is relevant to procurement as a sub-community is displayed. I can also have the events in here. So here, for example, is an example conference, collaborative procurement conference. You can see there's a pretty typical conference menu here. Some of these things though are only available to people who are logged in, and so that's important if you want to protect your content from prying eyes, perhaps competitors. So the agenda, this is restricted access, so unless I was logged in I would not be able to see this. And that just means that you can check who is logging in, who's creating accounts, and make sure they're legitimate potential customers. I can go through to the sessions area, which is also restricted, and I can use the topics to focus in on particular sessions that I'm particularly interested in, and then it will only display sessions that are relevant to that, for example here. You can also have an attendees section, brochure, speakers, sponsoring partners. An interesting thing here is that you can also connect the solutions that are being addressed in the conference, perhaps the people that are sponsoring or exhibiting at the conference, and tie it into the overall solutions area that you had in your umbrella community. One of the important things is profiles. I'll show you an example profile. So if you remember before, we had contributors, and in the previous video you weren't able to see contributors because this is again restricted access. But I've got a couple of contributors here that I work with, so this is just a simple example of what a profile would look like. So there's some basic information, some contact information, and when the Connect module is deployed, then you get a very LinkedIn stroke Facebook kind of profile and interaction, so people can have friends and they can message each other privately, and that's where they can link in with groups. Again, we haven't got that deployed just yet, but that's the kind of functionality that they would have.